How's it going, everyone? So today we're going to do something really cool. We're going to create our own crypto price tracking bot. Our bot is going to connect to the CoinGecko API. It's going to retrieve the price of a specific crypto. Then we're going to do some quick maths to see if the current price actually hit our target price. And then if the target price is hit, then we're going to get an automatic message on Telegram. All right, so before we get going, if you haven't already, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. And then if there's any specific content you'd like me to make, then just leave it in the comments and I will try to get to it. All right, so we're going to start off in our terminal. We're going to create the project folder. So we're going to say make directory and we're going to call it crypto bot. Okay, cool. Then we're going to change into our directory. So cd crypto bot. Next, we're going to create a virtual environment for the project. So we're going to have certain dependencies that we're going to download, and we want it to be specific to this project. So we're going to create that by saying python 3-m and then virtual environment, and we're going to call it my environment. All right, cool, it's busy creating it. So next we're going to activate the virtual environment. So we're going to say source my nv-bin-activate. Okay, cool. You'll know it's activated when there is an open bracket with your virtual environment at the start. Okay, now we're going to go into Visual Studio Code. So this is the code editor that we're going to use for the project. So we're going to open folder. We're going to open the folder that we just created. So desktop, all right, crypto bot. All right, so we're going to open it. Okay, cool. We're going to add a new file. We're going to call it crypto.py. So this is our Python file that we're going to write the code in. Okay, now we're going to go back to the terminal and we're going to download the dependencies that we need for this project. So specifically, we're going to need to download the CoinGecko API dependency as well as the Telegram dependency. So we're going to say pip install PyCoinGecko. All right, let that load. And then we're going to say pip install Python dash Telegram dash bot. Okay, cool. So we'll let that download as well. Let's go back to our project folder. So the first thing that we want to do is actually retrieve the price of a specific crypto. So let's say Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin. Okay. We're going to start off by importing the dependency for CoinGecko. So we're going to say from PyCoinGecko import and then CoinGecko API. All right, so CoinGecko is cool in that you don't actually need an API key in order to get the market data. They give you the option to import it, and then you can get any specific crypto prices that you want. All right. Let's start off by defining our function. Define price underscore tracking. Okay. So we're first going to create the connection to the CoinGecko API. So we're going to say CG is equal to CoinGecko API. All right. Now let's see if this connection actually successfully happened. So we're going to say response is equal to cg.get underscore price. And then we're going to put in the crypto that we're specifically interested in. So IDs is equal to, let's say, Bitcoin. And then the currency that we want will be USD. So VS underscore currencies is equal to USD. All right, so let's print the response and see if we successfully connected to the CoinGecko API. Right. All right, so we'll go to our terminal and then write, let me save this first. All right, so Python 3, what's it called? Crypto.py. Oh, I made a mistake. Get crypto price. Oh, okay, get crypto price, my bad. All right, let's try that again. Python 3 crypto.py. Okay, cool. So we successfully got the crypto price from CoinGecko. So let's go onto CoinGecko. So there's the Bitcoin price. And then if you look down here, there is an API ID. So this is the specific ID that you would have to put in that ID section, and then it'll know which crypto to find. So we've successfully gotten the price. Now what we need to do is actually set our target prices, right? So we're going to say targets is equal to, and then we're going to open up a dictionary. So dictionaries work with key value pairs. All right, so the first one we're going to be interested in is Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin, and let's set our target to 65,000. All right, we're going to actually simulate some of them being below the target price just so that we can simulate the target being hit. Not equal, but all right. The next one we'll do is Ethereum. And that is, let's say, 4,000. I think it's less than 4,000, but we'll simulate that one being below the target. All right, and lastly, we'll do Possum. Now, Possum is this cool project that does upfront yield and staking. You guys should definitely check it out. And then the target price there will be 0.00095. Okay, cool. So Bitcoin and Possum will actually hit the target, and Ethereum will be under the target. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to have to go through each of the items in targets, and we're going to retrieve the price of the actual current price of that crypto, and then we're going to see if the target price actually hit, or if the current price actually hit the target price. All right, so we're going to do this with a for loop. So we're going to say for crypto, comma, crypto underscore target in targets dot items. All right, so we're going to go through this iteratively. So in the first iteration, crypto will be Bitcoin, and the target price will be 65,000. And then it's going to do whatever is inside the for loop. And then on the next iteration, Ethereum will be the crypto, and the target price will be 4,000. All right. So we're going to say response is equal to cg dot get underscore price, and then IDs is equal to the crypto, and then the currencies, so vs underscore currencies is equal to USD. All right. So firstly, let's see if the for loop is working. So we'll say print response. All right. Response. All right. So the result of this should be every single one of these cryptocurrencies with the corresponding current price. All right. So we'll go to our terminal. We'll say Python 3 crypto.py. Okay, cool. So there's Bitcoin 66,000, Ethereum 3,400, and Possum at 0.0097. Okay, awesome. Now, if we look at the terminal, we can see that this is not just numbers, right? It's the key value pairs. So we need to actually get this in just the uint form so that we can do mathematical calculations on it. So we're going to say response is equal to response, and then the first check will be the crypto. So in the first iteration, it'll be Bitcoin, and then the currency we want is USD. All right. So let's print that and see if we got just the numbers. All right. So Python 3 crypto.py. Okay, cool. So 66 3,400 and 0.0097. Okay, awesome. Now what we need to do is actually see if the crypto hit the target price, right? So we're going to say if response is greater than or equal to targets of crypto, then do something, right? Now, what we're going to do is add it to a dictionary. So we're going to create a new dictionary called met underscore targets, and we'll keep it empty for now. Equal to, all right, we'll keep it empty for now. And then if something hits the target, then we're going to add that crypto to the met targets dictionary. All right. So let's actually just change this up a little bit. So this response will be current price. Let's go price. And then let's just say target underscore price is equal to targets of crypto. Okay, just to make it a bit neater, then current underscore price is greater than target price. All right, so now let's add whichever ones actually hit the target to the dictionary. So we're going to say met underscore targets of crypto, so of whichever crypto, so that'll be the key, is equal to current underscore price. All right, cool. So this should now go, so this for loop should go through every single one of these cryptos and see what the current price is. Then we'll get to the if statement, and if the current price of that specific crypto is greater than the target price, then we should be adding it to the met targets dictionary. So let's print the met targets dictionary and see if something actually hit the target. All right, so print met underscore targets. All right, and Bitcoin should hit because it's above 65,000. Ethereum shouldn't hit because it's below 4,000, and Possum should hit because it's above 0.0095. So Python 3 crypto.py. Okay, cool. So Bitcoin is there and Possum is there. Okay. The next thing we need to do is actually prepare the message that's going to be sent on Telegram. So now we've got the crypto that actually hit the target price. Now we need to prepare the Telegram message. So we're going to say if met underscore targets. So if something is in met target, so it's not empty, meaning something hit the target, then the message underscore body will be equal to congrats, you made some money. Okay, cool. So that'll be the core message. Then we're going to add details around it, right? So we're going to say for crypto, comma, crypto underscore price in met targets dot items. So we're going to do the same for loop as above, but this time we're going to go through the met targets dictionary, and then we're going to say current price underscore price is equal to the crypto underscore price, and then the target price is equal to the targets of crypto, right? So we're going to go back to this dictionary up here, and then we're going to say what is the target price of the specific crypto that we're interested in. All right, so then what we're going to say is message underscore body plus equals, so we're going to add to the message, and we're going to say f dash the crypto name, so f dash crypto, and then we're going to add a line to that, so we're going to the next line, and then we're going to say f the current price is, and then whatever the current price is, add a line after that as well. And then we're going to say f of target price. So target price, and then we'll put the target price in. Okay, cool. And then we can skip a line there as well. Add 2 lines here as well. Okay, cool. So now we should have the message ready that we want to send in Telegram. So we're going to firstly import the Telegram bot. So we're going to say from Telegram import bot. We're also going to import async here. Now, Telegram messages are asynchronous functions, so we just have to import the async here so that we can run it. All right. So let's go here. All right. So the next thing we need to do is actually send the Telegram message, right? So we're going to say async define send underscore Telegram underscore message. All right. In order to send a Telegram message, we require 2 things. We require the bot token and then the chat ID. So the bot token, now this is the actual connection to the bot that we create. And then the chat ID, that actually links to a specific chat that your bot is having, right? So it's telling the bot where to send the message. Now, I made a separate video on how to get the bot token and the chat ID. I'll leave a link in the description. It's a quick video, like 2.5 minutes. It's very easy to get. All right, so let's create the connection to our bot. So we're going to say bot is equal to bot, and then token is equal to bot underscore token. All right, and we actually need to populate this. Let me grab that real quick. All right, so I just grabbed the bot token and the chat ID. So the bot token goes in here, and then the chat ID goes in here. Okay, cool. So we've made a connection to our bot. Now we need to actually send a message to the chat. So we're going to say await bot dot send underscore message. All right, and then the chat ID, so chat underscore ID, so where we want the bot to send a message is equal to chat ID. And then the text, so the actual message we wanted to send is equal to, so for now we're just going to use filler text. So we're going to say, remember to subscribe. Cool. It's actually not filler text, it's super important. Okay, cool. So let's save this. Now we need to actually run this function. So we're going to say asyncio dot run and then send Telegram message. Okay, let's go to our terminal and run this. So we're going to say Python 3 crypto.py. Okay, so we're still printing something, but we're also running this message. So let's go to Telegram up here. All right, cool. So this is the bot I created, Next Gen Vision, and there's the message. Remember to subscribe. Now what we need to do is actually send the message that we're interested in, right? So we're going to take this and we're going to go up here, so where our message body is, and we're going to paste it in. Okay, so we're going to take as the input to send Telegram message the message body, so message underscore body. All right, then over here we'll receive the message, and then the text will be the message. Okay, so this should give us the crypto prices onto our Telegram. So let's run this again. Python. Actually, I want to just remove that thing that I was printing earlier. Okay, print my targets. Yeah, that's the only one I'm printing. Okay, so Python 3 crypto.py. crypto.py. Okay, let's go onto our Telegram and see. Okay, awesome. There we have it. So congrats, you made some money. Bitcoin, the current price is 66,000, the target price is 65,000, and Possum, the current price and the target price. Now, that's awesome. There's one more thing we need to do. Currently, this code is only running once, and we need it to run periodically, right? Like every couple of hours or whatever you define. So what we're going to do is create a while loop. So we're going to say while true. So it's always running technically. Run price underscore tracking. All right. Delete this one. So always run price tracking in a continuous loop. But then after you run it, then time.sleep. So sleep for some amount of time. So let's say 60 seconds. All right, 60 seconds. Okay. We actually haven't imported time yet. So let's go back and import time. Cool. All right. So time.sleep for 60 seconds. So this will mean the code will run the first time, then it'll chill for 60 seconds, then it'll run again, then it'll chill, and whatever you put the number in the brackets, that's how long it'll wait for. So let's save this and run it. Python 3 crypto.py. Okay, so it's running continuously. Let's go back to our Telegram. Okay, so there we got the message. So this was at 9:18. Now I'm just going to skip a little bit. Okay, cool. So there the message came at 19 past. So it's every minute it's going to run, check what the current price is, check what the target price is, and send us a message. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop this code. Okay, and go back here. So you can put whatever time you want in here. Let's say 14,400. I think that's 4 hours. All right, cool. So now the one other thing that you guys can do is actually upload this code onto the cloud. So some sort of web server like Amazon Web Services or Python Everywhere that'll run this code for you continuously. Like unlike your computer where if you turn it off, then the code stops running. Okay, and that's all, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, and once again, if you have any specific video that you'd like me to make, leave a comment in the comment section and I'll try to get to it. Cheers.